All right, chapter 2 to Kamurocho. This is part 4. I believe the last part of this. And then, yeah, we got 3 more chapters here, including this one. You know, ready, Machan? No, Zaoshan. You've been a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Pretty ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father, murdered by another man on the force? I can barely believe it. You're telling me. What about all this doesn't sit well with me? How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think he'll be just fine. Chief, Sai, Fuji-san, they were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. Two of them spent their whole lives serving others. But at final moments, those were theirs, and theirs alone. Not following their own brand of justice. Watch on. Fujuchi-san must know, telling me the truth of what happened 4 years ago was signing his own death warrant. But he did anyway. And Chief Hasai, he took his own life in order to spare you, me, and... Oh, wow. That explains what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Before both of them will be dealt with. Damn, so yeah, that's what I forgot. Yeah, because the last time we saw him, he was tied up with his daughter. And yeah, Chief was there, and we didn't know what happened. We knew a gunshot went off. We thought he was going to shoot both him and his kid. But yeah. So, wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Chief, I told Monokata I was dead, so he stopped coming after me. He spared my life so that I could do what's right. So that I could do what he never could, sorry. You mean bringing Monokata down? Exactly. How are you going to do that, Machan? Monokata is one of the most powerful men and one of the top police institutions in the world. Well, I don't think I'll be getting much help from my fellow officers, that's for sure. Yeah. You know, Akiyama-san. Phew. Just really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You would swing by here without a good reason? You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you are. What happened? District Attorney's goons showed up in my office, started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention, they chucked me out on the street. Wait, they're investigating Scott Finance on what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of coercion, the exact terms eluding me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my tests. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do in exchange for money. Classic coercion case, I guess. It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I didn't know where else to turn, so I thought I'd drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? No, timing actually couldn't be better. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I need a hand with something, Akiyama-san. All right.
Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。
Mm-hmm.
あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
え
だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
I'm wondering where they'll go first. Maybe go talk to the forest. At least I feel like that's probably what I would do. to try and quickly find him in the new Serena. Oh boy, son, this bar near that I used to go in the back in the day. Catch your breath there for a bit. Follow your lead. Wait, I thought it wasn't there anymore. Destructive in here. Is someone moving? Up the stairs and alley, round back to Sky Finance and Shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they got. Whatever they try and say, just tell them we're under orders from the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. Yay, I wonder what happened. Oh. I guess it's still in business. Wait, he's working here? Date-san?
桐生。伊達さん、久しぶりだな。
What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. That's some business in town. Work never ends for the ex-4th chairman, huh? You got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saejima. I'm here helping her with a little something.
どうも。
It's nice to meet you. Oh, pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How do you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where is Mama? Out for the week, family trouble. You know how it goes. And you're holding down the fort while she's gone? Yep. It's real pain. Go with my other work and all. But she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Like for us, she does that. She does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please. Let's need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay. Suppose you want to ask me? Sorry, this is a blunt question. Why do you see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it. Wait, you what? You, son? This is really the best place to... Don't worry about Date-san. He's an ex-detective. Yeah, but we can trust him. I promise. He never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, yeah. That's right. Tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would we go so far for your brother? Son? Come on. It's because Taija is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Living donor kidney transplant? Oh yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's when you give a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all. Right. Truth is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one who gave it to you. Huh. That's what you meant when you said you owe him your life. Yes. Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging for anything, but you really owe him that much just for a kidney? Not that simple. You can explain? The kidney I got, it wasn't Taija's. He wasn't a match. What? Different blood types? Well, yes, but what? Why couldn't you get the transplant from your brother? Yasuko-san? I think I get what's going on here. You and Taija aren't actually siblings. Oh. Okay. He's right. Taija is my stepfather's son from his prior marriage. My mother had me before she and my stepfather ever met. Wow. Then where'd you find a match? My mother had already passed. Taija tracked down my biological father and he begged and donated his kidney to me. Taijima, beyond the regular difficulty of finding a kidney donor, the blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope of a match. Once Taija learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I had honestly given up hope. Before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk with no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed likely he was already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside me. But Taija wouldn't take no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then you found your dad. Yes. Well, where was he? In Kansai. He had started working with a Yakuza organization called the Omni Alliance, handling dirty jobs nobody else wanted to touch. The Omni. That's right. Taija went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was Yakuza, but let me guess. They tried to extort him? Exactly. Yakuza threw him through. My father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking here? 30 million yen? 30 mil? It's a ton now. It was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taija didn't give up. Started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could. That would never work. For enough for the cash like that, it didn't. Not until Saisa-san from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taija the 30 million under one condition: he joined the Saisa family. So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. All that time, Taija never turned his back to me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me. That's what you meant. You said you owe him your life. That's right. He's everything to me. Not only did Taija literally save my life, he gave me the will to keep on living. That's what's up. Wow. Wish I had siblings like that.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？
あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
Possibly. He makes a good point. Yasuko-san, he's saying you owe Taija your life? I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. In your case, Taija became more than that. He's not just your support. He's a reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable. You had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. Having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I've made my fair share of mistakes. You do. I understand why you feel so strongly. But that notion has led you to some bad decisions. But that's what I say that's completely clouded your judgment. So I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good. But, Kiryu, don't worry. I'll find him. Make sure you two are reunited, I promise. For now, you just need to be patient. Okay? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's the son. Yeah, take care of her for me, will you? You even have to ask. Tate-san, always reliable. Well, kind of. There was that one time he let Haruka out of his, custody and all that. One sec, you. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. This is Yasuko-san? You bet. She found out about this. She'd just end up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? Well, You only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kind of on edge lately because of Saitama. Partially. Sure, but there's more to it than that. More on street is. Majima and Saitama linked up a few days ago. What? Yep. I hear Majima had his boys line the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saitama. Huh. So they've already met. Speaking of, Buddy-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? You talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saitama. Majima might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and Tojo clan. Police? What are you talking about? Sorry. I can't say much more than that. Just know that people are gunning for Tojo. No matter what's going on, I need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright. Must have heard he'd taken route up in the top floor of Millennium Tower. Starting there's your best bet. Great. Thanks, Tate-san. Alright. I mean, that also makes sense. Majima got an email. Who? No. Nope, don't care. Bro, what? No time. No time. I go to Millennium Tower. Let's see. No! They got him. I bet he got sold out.
真島の兄さん。真島の兄さん。
桐生ちゃん。
おい、どこへ行く？勝手に動くな。
何があったんだ。
うまいことはめられてしもた。これでしばらく身動きが取れへん。
誰にやられた。
大悟や。
なんだって。
堂島大悟や。
大悟が。
おい、勝手に話すな。そこの奇妙、下がりなさい。公務執行妨害で逮捕するぞ。
Oh, Daigo did it?
桐生ちゃん。全部の事件は繋がっとる。25年前のやつも、100億の事件も、安子ちゃんのやつもや。
なんだと。
このままやと、俺らの登場会が潰されてまう。
Oh, he already knows.
それに、今は安子ちゃんが危ない。お前しかおらん。あとは頼んだで。
Once again, Kiryu being Batman to solve the problems and be the hero. Oh, wow. That chapter's even shorter than the last one. Okay. Hey, 2 more parts of this chapter. Let's go.